Supporting women in business platform, and I am actually in Hohokus, New Jersey. It's a Saturday, rainy afternoon. It kind of feels like home, which is not so good, kind of dreary. I need to put the kettle on. But anyway, let's see. In person spotlight, I'm doing the amazing Starz Tina, aka Tina Wilson. Motivational speaker, inspiring, motivating audiences worldwide. I've heard about you. Now we are here together. And what else did I learn about you in a little bit of homework I was doing? Fitness professional, podcast host, author, life and health coach, empowering women over 40 years old who have experienced tragedies or traumas, using 5 pillars: the mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. So that's pretty incredible right there. So if I can just start, first of all, Stars Tina, where did the name come from? And then please tell me a little about your background, where you're from, and all that good stuff.
Of course. First of all, as I'm listening to you say all those things, I'm like, she talking about me? Like, I cannot even believe all that stuff that you said. It's like, I can't, it's like I didn't even do it. Starz Tina. Well, I've always loved the saying, reach for the moon. If you fall, you're amongst the stars. I've always loved that saying. And years ago, I used to have a modeling company. And my modeling company, I used to teach modeling, acting, dancing to kids and children because I used to do that. When I was younger, it was called Elite Stars. And then when I stopped the modeling company, I started doing fitness. And then fitness was Elite Stars Fitness. Again, always loving the stars.
Yes, yes.
And then one day someone just said, we should call you Star. And I was like, no, because it just felt like very, like a lot, it was like calling someone a queen. So I really, really pushed away from the word for years. No one's really asked me that question. Stepped away from the word star for a long time. And then last year, when I really got super laser focused on my business, I realized I had to transform who I am. Like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. So I was like, Tina, when it's time to get focused, she is Starz Tina. She is amazing. She is strong. She is powerful. So that's how I came up with Starz Tina.
Really, I love that. I love that. And the name definitely goes with you. Again, like I met you briefly a year ago, and I've just come back into your circle very recently because of our mom link. And it's a privilege to be in your circle. I mean, now, even the coaching, let's talk about the coaching. Again, I really knew nothing. You sent me a text this morning, and it was like, get on this link. It's not, do you want to get on? And you're like, you know what? So I'm like, okay, I could be my usual chicken self. And I'm like, okay, let me just pretend I did not get that from you. But I hopped on, and coaching 101. You are so real. You're authentic. I mean, I was uncomfortable, but the way you coach, that's not even something that you're looking at. It's like, here we are, we're in a room. This is what we're doing. Okay. This is what you're doing for me right now. And it's not like, okay, I'm going to think about it. And no, we're going to do it tomorrow. No, you're going to go ahead and you're going to do it now. The pressure to be able to do that and be able to just speak when you're so nervous. I mean, for me, it's so hard. For you, you are so good at it. You made me feel comfortable. So again, with your coaching alone, people need to look at you for that. I mean, you're definitely good at what you do. I'm definitely in your corner. But let's see what else. Why partner with the Mom Link?
So various reasons why I partner with the Mom Link. Let's go back to what you just said. So you said coach, business coach. I never planned to be a business coach. What did I plan to do? Fitness professional. I've always loved that. Jules, fitness is my passion. That's what got me through my traumedy. Anyone who hears me talk, they hear me talk about my story or my traumedy. A traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When these two energies come together, life-changing experiences occur. So fitness is what pushed me through my major traumedy 7.5 years ago. And then I kept teaching. And then each year I would actually add something to my toolbox of knowledge, of wisdom, from yoga, meditation, body pump, you name it. And then during COVID, everything shut down, right? So I was teaching fitness classes over and over. I was doing 20 classes a week, everything shut down. So I decided to start an online fitness studio. So I'm teaching classes online, and then I wanted more. It's like, I'm not getting enough. So then I got trained in life and health coaching, which was great, not only for me, but the people around me. And then that's when the cha-ching, let's change the business. And then I started doing group coaching for life and health, right? And then Clubhouse, that's how we all met here. The Clubhouse is an app on your phone. And in this group, I was in a room called Breakfast with Champions. Amazing room. I love it, love it, love it.
Amazing group.
And while in there, I heard everyone talking about mom link. I was like, mom link, mom link, mom link. And you ever had that FOMO? It's like, you got to join.
Like, what?
So I remember this one lady hit me up in my back channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was like this, just waiting for her to write back. And I wrote her again, and no reply, because people are busy. And then Christina Howard, one of the moderators that helped run
one of our originals.
Original president. I was in her family, in her group. That's what I can call us. And we called ourselves Moms on Fire, because at the time I was doing a fitness program called Fitness on Fire. So we just transferred it over. And when I joined the Mom Link, we all looking for community, right? We're all looking for someone to help us stand strong. And yes, I am confident. Yes, I am strong, but I don't know it all. At the time, Jules, I wanted to do a podcast. I wanted to do a TEDx talk. I wanted to write. There were all these things I wanted to do, but I was scared. I was nervous. I was like, I had imposter syndrome coming through. I didn't think I could do it. But the Mom Link gave me a little more confidence to know that I was not alone. Yeah. In our particular group, Moms on Fire, we were feeling each person knew something different, right? So for example, I wanted to do a podcast. So I reached out to one of the experts in Mom Link that did a podcast. I wanted to do a TEDx talk. So I actually ended up joining Toastmasters, and I won a few different divisions with that. I was a district winner with that. And then I thought, you know what else? Because again, wanting to hone my craft. So that's where I come up with this book. My book is called No More Traumedies. And this is an amazing book, Awakening Your Inner Strength. And it's a guide for people that have gone through a trauma or tragedy and they want to push through. So in this book, all the things I learned in my 7 years of going through my major traumedy is in the book. So you don't have to go through those stories. So about a month ago, I was in the clubhouse, and whenever anyone says Mom, like I get this like smile, this
it's a good place to be.
First of all, it's party. Tina loves a good party.
In pink.
And not only that, I would not be where I am in my career if it wasn't for them. Because I went to an event and I got to meet this amazing human called Barbara Majeski. She has her own plane. And I will have my own plane one day.
She's a wonderful individual. Right? Yeah, she was with us at the house. Yeah.
Yes. So were you at that event?
I sure was.
So then I saw you. It was so great. Great event. Let me tell you guys, there were mermaids in the pool. There was drones. It was food. It was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks ago, I'm in there and I hear the Mom Link talking about an event in New Jersey. Now, I am a Jersey girl. That is my hood. Woo-woo. I love Jersey. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to help out. I got to support. I got to be there. Because a lot of people don't understand this collaboration thing. Some people are about competition. I don't believe in competition. The only competition
that doesn't work. The competition doesn't work.
Right? The only competition is yourself. I compete against myself every single day. Am I getting up earlier? Am I working out harder? So that's why I decided to join the Mom Link, because I wanted to share what I learned with you. So anyone who's coming through and they're going through some type of trauma or tragedy, I want to invite you to purchase my book, because Jules, I have a special. When you purchase the book, I have created a free course. And in this course, it teaches you how to share your story from the mountaintop and not from the valley. Because as a business owner, you want to be able to relate with people. You want people to know, like, and trust you. So when you purchase this book, you get the free course. And top it off, I'm making this beautiful little toolkit, Jewel. And in this toolkit, there's going to be a bracelet. I love bracelet because crystals are some things that help you cover traumas. There's also going to be Palo Santo. I don't know where my lighter is. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Palo Santo or sage. Palo Santo is something that keeps the air nice and energized. There's also going to be a beautiful divinity kit. Long story short, it's a toolbox with things that can help you when you're having a rough day and you need to push through the trauma. So that's what I'm offering at the Mom Link. And
That
I'm
sounds
so
great.
super excited.
Now, listen, if you don't mind sharing, I want to go back to your coaching in the 5 pillars, specifically resilience. Now, I do know about your story. I don't know, is that something you're willing to share right now?
Sure. I just don't like to brag about it because I know some people, and I don't want to say brag. Some people just share things just to get that sympathy, and I'm not looking for
Yeah.
any type
Well,
of
yeah, but you
sympathy.
know what? That's not you. And I know that. It's like, to me, it's a tragedy. It's like, you know, my children, my world. So that's why it's like, as soon as I heard your story, it's like, wow. So I would
Yes.
like people to hear that just so they can really see you're this powerful, glittery, happy, shiny, but I know what you've had to deal with. So I would love you to
Wonderful,
share
wonderful.
if you
Thank you,
can.
Jules.
Thank
So
you.
7.5 years, I'm gonna say this real quick. 7.5 years ago, my life was going pretty amazing. My daughter was a dancer for the Knicks City basketball team in New York. My son had 2 successful sneaker stores, and I was in the best shape of my life. We call ourselves the three. It was just the three of us. I was a single mom for years, pushing, pushing, pushing. And this was a time of our lives where we all felt like, yes, we're on fire. And one dreadful Friday night, I get a phone call from my daughter's friend saying something happened to Molly. That was the nickname we gave him. Now, when I first heard this story, Jules, I didn't think anything of it because something was always going on with my kids.
Yeah.
Your kids always get in trouble? Yeah,
Yeah.
right? So my daughter called me hysterical. Mom, you got to get there. So I speed down the highway. I go to the shop. And Jules, when I get there, it's February in New Jersey, so it's super, super cold. And the entire block is shut down. There's yellow and black caution tape blocking the entire street. So now I start to worry. I'm like, okay, what's going on? There's about 50, 60
Yeah.
people standing outside. They're standing around like statues. Nobody is saying anything. So I start running down the street and I just want to get into the shop. So I go to open the door and a police officers, they stop me. Again, nobody's saying anything. It feels like it's about an hour, eternity. It was
Yeah.
probably 5 minutes, but I'm walking around asking everyone, where is my son? Where is Jamal? And again, nobody's saying anything. My daughter's on the phone with me. And then I just walk up to these 2 police officers that I see standing there. There was this tall, handsome guy. He had the most beautiful, bluest eyes. And he had a woman standing next to him. And I just walk up to him and I look at him in his eyes so that I can connect with him and he can feel my energy.
Yeah.
And I said, where is my son? And he looked at me and he said, I'm sorry, miss, your son is dead. He didn't make it.
Yeah.
Now, at that moment, for the first 20 seconds, I screamed, I threw down my phone. And then I realized, and this happened like this, Jules.
Yeah.
My daughter's on the phone, so I know I have to take care of my daughter. Something snapped in my head in an instant. And I realized I had to either go left, which was down that dark, dreary road of depression, anger, sadness, just or this other road, which leads to pure life, peace, and happiness, right? I knew I had to go down this road because my entire life, in the book, we talk about traumaties. I had many traumaties my entire life. And I believe God gifted me with all the other traumaties. I'm not going to go into those, but a lot, all those traumaties to get me strong, to get me prepared for this one moment. I pushed through that 7 years, 7.5 years to today. I realized that I created a mind, body, and soul transformation program. That's what I did my life coaching, because all these 7 years I learned with the Reiki, with the meditation, with the yoga, all of these things that I learned, I put them in the program. So my
that all together.
mind and body coaching program, Jules, it was a group coaching program, and I was so nervous. I was just like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? I actually partnered with my daughter. We did it together. It was an 8-week course. It was amazing. And I still ended up having clients after that. And I actually got a text from one of my clients yesterday. She trained with me for about 1.5 years. And I remember it was about 2 months ago. She was like, Tina, I think I'm going to pause. And I said, are you sure? Are you okay? Because you can kind of tell, you like, if you go to therapy, things are getting better. She's like,
sure.
And she was saying pretty much she wanted to try to live life on her own without me. And I said, girl, that's great. I will always be here. And she
Yeah.
texted me yesterday with a photo of her grandchild, because I love photos like that.
Yep.
I miss you, but I'm doing good. So this mind, body, and soul transformation, this is another program. This isn't even business, Jewel. This is something like
something else. Yes.
But it works because it got me through the 7.5 years.
Sure.
And that's what I want to give to the people as well. So once you get this book, you get the free course to teach you how to share your story, and then
Well worth doing. Absolutely. Yep. And so listen, so really I would guess, so what empowers you? Would that be your son?
oh my gosh, you hit it on the nail. Yes, he inspired, more than empowers, he inspires me, Jules. Let me tell you, 21 years old, like the things he did, not even him, but I guess we won't know until, I don't know, so saying when we're not here any longer, but all the people, Jules, that came up to me, Miss Tina, because of your son, I went back to college and now I'm a doctor. Miss Tina, because your son, the letters I got, the support I got, he died he was murdered, I'm going to say died, on a Friday. We had the funeral the following Friday. Can you believe they shut the schools down in our town so that the children could go to his funeral?
Yeah.
I was
the right
like,
thing to do.
no way. So yes, he inspires me. And I always say, Jules, the one thing I want to do, like this book, it was very hard to write.
I'm
I don't
sure.
really say the word hard, but because I had to relive everything, and relive it and write it and edit. And so my thing is, I want his death to mean something. So this book is going to change the world. His story is just going to impact. So
and you're helping others by going through this, writing your book. Other people have experienced tragedies too, all different kinds. And so, no, I think this is amazing. Well, we're pretty privileged to have you as an in-person vendor at our empowerment event in Newark, New Jersey, October 6th and 7th. And actually on the 6th, on the Friday, it will be virtual and it's going to be 9 to 3. Okay. And on the Saturday in person, we're doing 11 to 4, actually, or 4:30. And it's at the Empowerment Studios in Newark. I mean, the studios are beautiful. It's boutique. It's owned by a mother-daughter. I mean, it's amazing. We are women supporting women. That's what we do at the Mom Link. So that's why we're supporting them and we're having our event there. But now during those 2 days, just so people will know that might be watching this, they may be interested to come and join us. So
you definitely want to come. They got to come, Jules. They have to.
I mean, networking and collaboration, in-person and virtual vendors, pitching contest, not pitching as in like, baseball, but, perfecting your pitch, which I need to work on. Breakout rooms, we've got prizes, brand confidence we're covering, wellness. We have our gold, silver, and platinum sponsors that are going to be speaking and sharing. And our panelists, we definitely have some prizes on the panelists, and also content creating. We're going to be doing reels and all of that great stuff. So anyway, I guess the bottom line is I thank you and appreciate you for your time. And if anyone is watching this right now and they would like to come to the event, we have free virtual spots available Friday and Saturday. We can definitely send out the link. And also, I have 2 spots for 2 in-person vendor. So if any of your people would like to boutique style with us, I'll be a vendor with you for sure. 2 spots left. But anyway, bottom line is, let's see, how do people get a hold of you, Starz Tina?
How do they get a hold of me? Before I say that, Joyce, I want to say hello to Joyce. I see Joyce there. I see Mary Kim. I see Aisha. I see Debbie watching us on YouTube and LinkedIn. Hello. So I am Starz Tina everywhere you want to go. I am Starz with a Z. Tina on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, you name it, I am there. And if you're in New Jersey and you're thinking, I think I want to come, I'm not sure if I want to come, trust and believe me, you definitely want to come. If you're going to meet, there's going to be many women there, but just meeting one person is my main thing. If I meet one person, goals. So yes, I am Starz Tina everywhere.
Excellent. Thank you. And again, I appreciate your time. I cannot wait to see you in person in 2 weeks.
I can't wait to see you.
Thank you. All right. Have a great Saturday.